Jumping up and down. Jumping bean.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the end of all 3 self-healing
videos.
And 10 out of 10, you've done really well to get to the end. And yeah, so we are on this last video. Just wanted to talk about basically a few more bullet points to help you on your journey. So the 2 things we want you to remember. So I picked out 2 books which encapsulates what we're talking about. And the first book is which is No More Secrets, No More Lies, which I thought was a fantastic title. And the reason I'm saying No More Secrets, No More Lies in relation to self-healing is leads on to the second book, which is that. Right. You can do that. It's white.
Anything Can Be Healed by Martin Rothman.
Yeah, the other one was by Patricia Corey. 2 very good books. So the reason I like those 2 titles is that in your healing journey now, which is if you are taking that journey of self-healing, that you kind of need to have that mindset. So we call it the Bloody Mary mindset. So it's your will.
Formidable will.
Formidable will. So it is no more secrets and it is no more lies. And you can literally feel anything. And there is no disclaimer with that. The only disclaimer you'll get from me.
I tell you, we
a non-disclaimer.
I'm not Christian by any sense of the imagination here. But what I have learned is Jesus was he was a wizard. He was a Magi. He was very powerful at magic. Yeah, when he did healing on people in the temples, he did not allow any non-believers in. Anyone that wanted healing had to believe. That's how strong that is. Yeah. So
will.
Unbelievers, get the fuck out. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Formidable will. Very powerful.
So on this,
you'll find out what that means in the big course.
So on this last session, just had a couple of bullet points which we feel will assist you in your healing journey, and would also like you to do. And so the first bullet point is innovation. And the thing about innovation is we have given you in the last 3 videos our ideas and some of the things of how we do things. But what we want you to do is then take those and shape them to how you would do things, because
what works for you, because that's what it's all about. What works for you.
Yeah, and individual healing is individual. That's why it's called self-healing. So that's how you innovate. You innovate by sharing and communicating your experiences. So we've shared our experiences in our course.
Yeah.
So if you then think, wow, that's amazing. That's healed. Or oh, I've done this with my tuning forks, or I've done this with my crystals, or I've done this with my herbs, or I've done this. I did this particular thing, and you share that because you've got traction on it, and you've got healing from it. Then we want to know about that, because that's how we innovate.
Absolutely.
And so you had a little story you was going to tell us about healing.
So I've been going along all last week, yeah, and it's like I've been fine-tuning things, little changes for how I manifest things, because I'm trying to manifest a particular energy, and in order to do that, I'm just fine-tuning some of the things I do every day, yeah. And some of you might have read in the group, you know, there was like a huge wall of shit that came my way through just fine-tuning those little bits, yeah. So all this stuff came up that I thought I'd been long gone dealt with, yeah. So it's like, okay, it's like a tsunami of shit that hit me, knocked me over, got back up again. I was like, oh, I must be on the right path then, because it's throwing this shit at me, yeah. So I carry on. Our son went on camp yesterday. He's gone on Explorer camp for a week. So they were leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it was early morning yesterday. Yeah, stumbling around, you know, getting him sorted out and ready. You know, waiting for the cab. So I'm up and down the stairs. Yeah, because our flat, it goes down some stairs and then out the front door. And it was really cold yesterday morning. And I was up and down the stairs ringing the cab company because they were late, yeah. And the cab turned up. I started to go down the stairs, and as I'm going down the stairs, there's a pop in my calf muscle, and then this like warm feeling and very painful feeling going through I couldn't put any weight on my leg, yeah. So I hobbled down the stairs. Henry, wait! I've got to save my life. So Ian had to help me back up the stairs because I could put no weight on my leg at all. Yeah, it was that painful. So you know, sit down. Okay, I couldn't even rest my leg on anything. It was that, you know, on the back of my calf. It was just intense pain. The interesting thing was, this had happened before, back in 2012. When I was somewhere that I didn't want to be, family thing, and I ended up with exactly the same thing in my other calf muscle, yeah. And that actually took about 2 weeks to heal properly, yeah. Just through, you know, doing some massage on it, I think it was, and it was just a bit of massage on it. Stop sitting on my leg. Got to the dog. So yeah, so I sit down and I think, and it's like, okay, so what am I going to do because I did not want that, because I'd had things planned for this week where Henry was away, yeah. I was like, no, I want to do stuff. So I think the first thing I did, I got the CBD salve out, yeah. And this is just the normal CBD stuff. This isn't even the high strength, yeah. This is the bog standard CBD. It's full spectrum plant from hemp, not cannabis, but it's from hemp, not the other cannabis. So I put some of that on, took the edge off. Then it was tuning fork time, yeah. So we used the 111, which got me to relax because my breathing was all over the place from this pain, yeah. So that got me to relax, the 111. So I'll just give you that. That's the 111. Okay. Amazing healing frequency. Then it was, so we got the big one. This is the muscle tuning fork, yeah. You should hear that because it's quite a low frequency. This is 25 hertz, this one. And this was put, Murphy, these were put directly on where the pain was. Yeah, it did hurt, I have to be honest, but you know, no, just it's like, no, do it. And then the 50 hertz, which is the nerve tuning fork, again put straight, directly on the calf. Yeah. So for me, yeah, tuning forks rule when it comes to pain. They are amazing. So these took the edge off. Yeah, so I could actually function as a people. But at this point, I still couldn't put weight on it, so I was hobbling around the flat. Yeah. So I thought, do you know what? I'm not doing anything today. So what I did, I have these from when I used to teach pregnancy yoga. Yeah, they are like Pilates balls. Yeah, so they blow up, so they go flat. And I got these from Yoga Matters. You could probably buy them on Amazon as well. The diameter of that one, I'd say, is about 12 inches. Yeah, that one. They're very soft. Yeah. So what I was, drawn to do, because this is all intuitive, is I just put my calf, rested my leg on this and was just bouncing it and rolling it around. Yeah. And then when that one, didn't hurt anymore, I was using the smaller one, so it gets a little bit deeper. So that's probably 7, 8 inches, that one. Both, made of the same stuff, bought from the same place. But they're essentially, they're used for Pilates, yeah. But they're really good for other stuff, especially muscle strain, yeah. So all day I was doing that. I was watching one of my favorite TV programs, massaging my calf muscle, yeah. Lazy day. For some of the day anyway, because then we had a big then the universe did its funky thing and sent me some people to help. So it's like, okay, didn't have a choice. So by the end of the day, there was like tiny bit of pain, but I could flex my foot. Yeah, I could not flex my foot at all because my calf muscle would just go like that and just seize up, and I couldn't do it. Yeah. So by the end of the day, I could flex my foot. I could stand on it, so I could put my full weight on it, but walking was still a little bit jerky. Yeah, a bit like some strange puppet. So before Ian went to bed, he did salty sock. What's salty sock, I hear you say? Basically, an old sock, preferably a clean one, especially if you're going to be putting it on your face. Yeah, you don't want a dirty old sock on your face. You then put, there we go, Himalayan pink crystal salt. Key is in the word crystal. Yeah, it's a crystal. So you put a little bit of that in a pan, heat it up. Not so it's red hot, but you want it warm. Yeah, you want it heated. Yeah, don't burn it because it'll stink. You then put it in your old but clean sock, and then just basically put it in the sock and then fold the sock back over itself. Yeah. And then that was placed on my calf muscle and then around it, yeah, which got out, it drew out the last of that tension, yeah, in my calf muscle. Today, it's like it never even happened. So it healed in a day, whereas when it happened to me before, it took a good week. I think it might have even been 2 weeks to heal, because I was still teaching yoga classes at the time. And I was hobbling. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it took a good 2 weeks to heal. So, lesson there. CBD is amazing for pain, yeah? Tuning forks, pain, and it also encourages the body to resonate at the frequency that it needs to be for optimum health, yeah? A simple thing like sitting in front of your laptop watching your favorite program, massaging that area of the body that has been pulled. Salty sock, just to finish that off, get the last bit out. Done. Amazing. It's a bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but there you go.
So that's kind of what we're sort of asking for people to do on their healing journey, which is share their stories.
Share your healing stories, definitely.
Just in your story, it might be one thing that resonates. So, it might be something here that Angie had said that resonates, or I'll get some of those. Could be something that you've been suffering with for many, many years, and that one thing. But if we don't share, then
because that then inspires other people to innovate, to take what you share, and they might want to tweak it themselves, so it becomes something that resonates with them. So in the sharing, we gain more knowledge. That's why it's so important to share the knowledge.
So
important.
The next bullet point was, so what from the 3 videos and this overall video, we're asking ourselves and you about the future of self-healing. So we don't want the self-healing to stop, so we want to say, okay, we've got all these things that we can use that will help with tuning forks, CBD oil, herbs, and so on, so on, so on. So we want to innovate, but we can only innovate if you innovate as well. So
absolutely.
If we come up with anything, we'll pop it up on the page. But if you come up with something as well as part of your journey, then we'd love to hear about that. So that's the kind of future for self-healing. So that's one of the most important things from a self-healing point of view. If you get a healing, so there's no way Angie would know that would heal. Well, she does now because she had the experience, but you didn't know that it would heal within a day and with the following.
Absolutely.
The following day. So that's completely plucked out of the unknown or the unseen.
There was also a little mantra I did, but we'll be discussing that in the advanced witchcraft course.
So that's the discussion point is magic from the unseen for self-healing. And that's an ongoing thing. So kind of I suppose we'll leave it there. The unseen and the unknown is what we'll be talking about as we go along on our healing journeys, as well as your healing journeys. So
absolutely.
It's an interactive process. And I would end on thank you for watching the videos, and hope you've got something out of each one.
Absolutely.
And look forward to hearing
your stories. Absolutely, your healing stories. Because I love, it's what we do, it's what we're here for, is to, help people on their journeys, healing, witchcraft, wherever that is. So when you share your stories with us, it, to be quite frank, it gives us a reason to carry on. I mean, we do it for ourselves, but sharing it, in you sharing your stories, it gives us that impetus to carry on sharing it with the world. And also around share this stuff with people even if they're not receptive. I get that a lot, I'll bang on and I just get, like tumbleweeds. It's like they can't hear me. But it doesn't stop me saying it. I'll still say it. I don't care if they think they can't hear me. It'll go in on some level. And the more you share this with people, the longer we can keep this going. Because if we fold, then that's it. Done. So yeah, share it with those people, even if you don't think they're interested. Don't talk about it anyway. Share it on Facebook, because somewhere along the line, people do pick these things up and go, "Do you know what? I might try that." Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, just add on to that. Our mantra at the moment is: if you're going to live your truth, you have to speak your truth.
Absolutely. Don't be scared to speak it. Don't be afraid of your voice. Speak your truth. Okay?
Blessings.
Woo! 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 Where am I? There I am. Live long and prosper. Be fearless. Stay witchy. Blessings.